Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for dropping by today. It is Sunday, 21st of March, and I'm about to take a walk around. I am going to make sure I get around all the places where people have asked me to update, but for this video I'm going to announce the start of something a little different. Just going to show you my phone. This is the pedometer on my phone. Don't know if you can see the screen there. So far today I've only done 2,989 steps. Usually I walk around a lot, and if I'm not walking around outside, I'll walk around my garden at home, or even jog or on the spot to get my steps in, and I always try to get around 30,000 a day. But as you can see, this week, apart from, I don't know, that's probably blurred, on one day I've been kind of, well, slipping, and I know that's not bad, but for me, because I'm used to getting a lot more, it's not a total I'm happy with. So I'm starting today a month-long challenge, or a 30-day challenge, to see if I can do more than 30,000 steps a day for 30 days without missing a day. And I thought if I announce it on my channel, it will be a good incentive for me to keep going and actually do it, and not just miss any days. So that's where I am now, still 3,103. I'm using the actual pedometer on my phone rather than my Fitbit, because this one tends to be a little bit more reliable. Let me just close that tab on my phone now. I haven't got my phone in my pocket, now you've seen that. Yeah, my phone pedometer is a little bit more reliable. My Fitbit one tends to overestimate the amount of steps I've done, because it translates every movement of my hand into steps. So at least I know if it's my phone, because I don't really walk around carrying my phone in the house. I only really use my phone in the house if I want to call somebody or somebody calls me, or if I take it outside, then I'll bring it along with me, obviously. So yeah, so my phone will be what I check for the steps. Right now I'm on Festival Leisure Park. Just going to show you around here. Around, I think this time last year now, they were building the new Bingo 3000 there, and that was on the site of the old Fox and Hound place. Got Frankie and Benny's there. That was supposed to close at one point, but thankfully, happily, it hasn't. It's still open and going strong. But yeah, the Bingo 3000 hall got stopped mid-development. The crew just walked out. Apparently they haven't been paid. There you've got the Odeon, closed right now. Next to that is Bannatyne's, also closed right now. And this work, we can see over here, that was going to be the new drive-in entrance for the new bingo place. And I know that for sure because I actually asked one of the guys on site, because I didn't know what that was. And I was like, oh, are they building something else there? And he went, no, that is going to be a new entrance. And you can kind of see, I've shown it before in other videos, but you can kind of see where they were just about starting to build in the new edge of the path, road, whatever you'd call it. It's there, new curve, curving around there, look. And the idea was the cars were going to enter the leisure park through there, and the one-way system would have taken them around there all the way down there, new bingo hall, but it wasn't to be. They have covered it up though, all with giant tarps, so maybe at some point it will recommence being built. Maybe it's not been abandoned forever. There's a few places that look like they've just been stopped, and people in the comments of my videos tell me things like, oh no, the council's bought that, or oh no, somebody else has bought that. Yeah, there are plans to finish it off, which is good. There you can see McDonald's driving. There is a queue outside McDonald's, not a huge queue, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe about 9 cars or so. I don't drive and I don't eat at McDonald's, so I don't know how long orders would take. So I don't know what constitutes a big queue and what doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 or 9 cars. I guess that's not too many. Yeah, so my plan for today is get a few vlogs in, do plenty of walking because I want to get to my steps, check on all the sites and all the places where I promised to get people updates, which is going to be quite a serious bit of walking because I've been asked to check the ambassador site to see if the scaffolding's been taken down yet. And I've also been asked to check Milbourne Street, King Street and the Hop area. And I've also been asked to check the Empire and Social Bingo Club on Horseside Lane. And on top of that, I've got to go down Preston New Road later on to pick up a magic bag from Starbucks with some food in. So yeah, safe to say, I very probably will get over 30,000 steps in today, and 30,000 is going to be my minimum target. I'm just trying to get used to walking a long way again, because a couple of years ago, pre-2020, some days I would get over 50,000 steps in, because if I walk to work, it's a 3-mile walk to work, and then I'm spending a whole day walking around at work. I'm literally on my feet the entire shift walking around, don't sit down or stop once. Then I walk home, then I would have done my shopping, then I would have walked out filming, because obviously back in 2019 you could just walk out as many times as you liked. And there were days when I'd get like 50 or 60,000 steps in. It used to feel good. And I do understand that everybody can do that. When you're talking about steps, it's not really a competition between each other. I kind of compete against myself, so I want to be the best I can be. But we all are different, you know. We all have different strengths, different weaknesses. I mean, there'll be people who run marathons and can train and run several marathons a week, and there'll also be people that are struggling to walk to the corner shops. So if you want to be healthy and maximise your activity, just be the best you that you can be. That makes sense, you know. Set your own healthy targets for yourself and don't compete against other people, just you do you. God, that sounded corny, but I just want to make it clear that I'm not calling anybody out like, oh, I'm doing 30,000 steps, if you don't do 30,000 steps, you suck. I mean, that's not the case. I mean, everybody's different. So I'm going to close this video off for now, but I will put a little screenshot in of my pedometer taken at the end of the day, just so you can see my daily total, and the steps videos will be posted. I'll try and do it regularly. I'm not promising that'll happen, but I will try to post them at 11 PM every night. So here's my daily total now. Hello guys, I'm back again. It's the end of the day. That's my steps total today. So I have only just done the 30,000, but that counts as a win. You can see there it says today, and that's a total. According to my phone, that is 11.98 miles, 1001.2 calories, and 5 hours and 58 minutes of walking. Now I just want you to remember that total, 1001 calories, because I'm going to show you what my Fitbit brought up today. So I'm just going to switch to my Fitbit app. So I've opened up my Fitbit. As you can see, that's recorded more steps. That's fairly usual because my Fitbit does record more steps because I'm wearing it on my wrist, and it sometimes mistakes hand movements for steps. But miles, it's telling me I've done 14.26 miles, but here's where it gets really crazy. It's telling me I've burnt 2,414 calories, so that is a big difference on the calories, and 250 minutes. So that's given me more steps, less active time, more miles and more calories than the other app. So which one do I trust? I know that step total is a little inflated because, like I said, the hand movements, but the calorie count is so massively different. It's more than twice the amount. I think that's too high. I tend to choose Fitbit as a more reliable app because I'm wearing it on my wrist. It's measuring my heart rate. It's a well-known brand, and it's got my weight in, and it's got a lot of my details on. The other app is just a random pedometer app I downloaded off the phone, but yeah, it's a big difference. But anyway, for steps, I am going to count that one because that is the lower total. So I do think that is a more accurate representation of the amount of steps I've taken. But there you go, that is the one we'll count. So yeah, day one completed. See you at the same time tomorrow.